हाय गाइस आज की मैं वीडियो जो आपके साथ शेयर करने जा रही हूँ वो केमिस्ट्री का एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक मैं आपके साथ शेयर करने जा रही हूँ। सो गाइस मैं आपको बताती हूँ कि मेरी आज की इस वीडियो का टॉपिक है रिवर्सिबल रिएक्शन। सो गाइस आज हम इस वीडियो में रिवर्सिबल रिएक्शन के बारे में जानने जा रहे हैं। तो गाइस हम इसकी मज़ीद एक्सप्लेनेशन लेने के लिए हम इस गूगल पर चले जाते हैं और जाकर उसे यहाँ पर फाइंड कर लेते हैं ताकि हम इसकी प्रॉपर इन्फॉर्मेशन ले सकें। डायनामिक इक्विलिब्रियम हमने यहाँ पर फाइंड कर लिया है। सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हम इसका थोड़ा सा इंट्रोडक्शन ले लेते हैं। डायनामिक इक्विलिब्रियम अ स्टेट ऑफ बैलेंस बिटवीन कंटिन्यूइंग प्रोसेसेस। What is a dynamic equilibrium in simple terms? A reversible process is said to be dynamic equilibrium when the forward and reverse processes occur at the same rate, resulting in no observable change in the system. Once dynamic equilibrium is established, the concentrations or partial pressures of all species involved in the process remain constant. What is dynamic equilibrium with example? Here are some examples of dynamic equilibrium. In a new bottle of an aerated drink, the carbon dioxide present in the liquid phase has a fixed value. When we pour half of the drink and reseal the bottle, the liquid carbon dioxide slowly gets converted into gaseous carbon dioxide to reach a new point of equilibrium. Why is it called dynamic equilibrium? Chemical equilibrium is in nature because reactants change into products and products change into reactants even after equilibrium is achieved, but rate of forward and backward reactions are same. Where is dynamic equilibrium? A dynamic equilibrium is a chemical equilibrium between a forward reaction and the reverse reaction, where the rate of reactions are equal. At this point, the ratio between reactants and products remain unchanged over time. What is difference between static equilibrium and dynamic equilibrium? The major difference between static and dynamic equilibrium is that in a static equilibrium the body is motionless, while in dynamic equilibrium the body moves at a constant velocity. What is dynamics and static equilibrium? Statics is the branch of mechanics studying forces that act on bodies in static or dynamic equilibrium. Static equilibrium is a state where bodies are at rest. Dynamic equilibrium is a state where bodies are moving at a constant velocity, rectilinear motion. In both cases, the sum of the forces acting on them is zero. What are the three types of equilibrium? There are three types of equilibrium: stable, unstable, and neutral. Throughout this module, illustrate various examples. Figure 1 presents a balanced system such as the toy doll on the man's hand, which has its center of gravity directly over the pivot so that the torque of the total weight is zero. What is a short example of dynamic equilibrium in physics? For example, when you observe a car, you observe a car in motion, you will notice that it moves with a constant velocity on a straight road. This means that the car has no external force acting on it. In other words, this equilibrium is classified as dynamic equilibrium. What is the symbol for dynamic equilibrium? In your textbook, look for this symbol. It is often called the equilibrium arrow. You can also write the equilibrium arrow this way. Who is the father of dynamic equilibrium? G.K. Gilbert proposed the concept of dynamic equilibrium in geomorphology. His application of concept from the thermodynamics to the geomorphological world initially focused on sediment flux, nothing that flowing water may erode land but can also deposit sediment to replace what was eroded. What is another name for dynamic equilibrium? A stable state is another term of dynamic equilibrium. The static equilibrium state, on the other hand, is one in which there is no motion at the steady state. Mechanical equilibrium occurs when particles are at rest and there is no movement of reactants or products due to vibration, translation or rotation. सो गाइज़ ये थी मेरी आज की वीडियो। होप सो कि आप ये काफ़ी आपके लिए बेनिफिशियल साबित होगी। तो गाइज़ अगर आपको मेरी ये वीडियो अच्छी लगी तो मेरी इस वीडियो को लाइक करें, मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो।